All right, so one of the key takeaways I want you guys to get from this is that there's a story that I'm kind of developing here, right? So if I pull and he resists, then I'm going to respond to that resistance here, right? And that's what's going to give me the trips or the takedowns that I want from there. So I'm paying attention to what his feet are doing. If I'm able to come into here, into this, a lot of times we're going to be pummeling in for center control here, right? So Jet's going to try to move his arms to the center. He's going to move outward and then come up to the here, right? And then we're just going to keep doing this kind of pummel game. And that's going to be a lot of the fight here. Once I get here, if I'm pulling him and he starts to stand up, maybe I can get to that at Sotogari, or maybe I drop him down. Or if I can get that snap down and I can start working for a choke there. And really what you should be doing here, if you get this wrist grip, you have one or two things that you like from here. Okay, that's it. If you can get here, you have one thing that you always do, right? If you have to, if you're in this kind of further position, you might just pull guard, right? So this is another thing that you could be doing from this position. But, and a lot of times for beginners, guys, this is actually what's going to happen is that you're going to give up on all your takedowns. Just put that foot on the hip, bring him down, drop, and you start playing this guard game. Okay? But I've given you a lot of things here, and I've got one more thing that I'm going to give you, but the key here is that try to focus on one or two different things to get really good at that one or two different things. Be very good with your break falls. Don't take somebody down that doesn't know how to break fall. If people are catching themselves, they're going to break their wrist, they're going to break their elbow, dislocate their shoulder. Okay? So, the last one I'm going to give you, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you right now. It could be from here. It could be from a lot of things, right? But I come in here, and I can either go outside hip, right? And I'm going to have my hips out, and then I'll bring my hips under. Just like when I was here, I get my hips under and I use my legs to pick up, okay? I'm not trying to pick them up. Jet's not very heavy. I can't pick them up, right? Or even for the high crotch, I can't do it, okay? So if I'm here, I move my hips in, looking up, very easy, very light. I'm using my legs, right? Even if I'm doing the hips, very easy. Now, once you get them up, this is one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like the high crotch, is that once I get them up, I can go back, I can go forward. It depends on what I want to get, right? So I could just kick them out and then catch them that way. Try to land on your forearms, right? Or I can take them back. Some people, when you take them back in this style of wrestling, right, they're just going to pull guard. So I take them back, and he hips out immediately. And he's already creating that knee shield here, right? Newer guys, you're probably not going to see that as much, but for people who are a little bit more experienced, you're going to get caught in the guard a lot of times if you go to the back. If you go forward, then you almost always are going to end up in this top 4-quarter position. Okay? The key to this one, and we were working on this last week in class. Doesn't matter if you get this grip, doesn't matter if you get a gable grip, chain grip, whatever you want to. What matters on this is the pickup, right? So whatever you're comfortable with, but I am invading his personal space here, right? It's a high crotch, it's not a high thigh. If I try to pick up from here, right? See, he's bending his knees, keeping his balance here. Okay? I have to be close to those hips, whether it's outside or whether it's here, and then I have to get underneath him to pick him up. So just practice that, getting here, get your hips under, and then squat up to get the pickup on that. All right? That's what we got for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.